Yeah, all right. We're at the spot. Let's get this settled in here. Get it adjusted. We'll see who comes in here. Testing, 1, 2. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hey, somebody's in here. Let me know if you can hear me. We are stepping outside the box. Look at this. Fish with some shrimp today. Going for channel cats. Who's watching? Speak up. All right. Keep them cold. Hey, Jose, what's going on, bud? How you doing, man? Long time no see. See what we can do here. Get one up. Got fish with 2 rods today. See how it goes. Had this shrimp in the fridge for a long time. I wasn't going to eat it. I'm like, let's go channel catfish here. Let's see what happens. One more to get out there. This one ought to be interesting. This is the Whisker Seeker Catfish and Carp rod. It's a small rod, but it's always fun to catch big fish on a small rig. See if we got too much current for this weight. I only got a 2-ounce weight on this one, just because it's such a light rig setup. See what we can do. If these shrimp don't work, we're gonna have to go catch some bluegills. This is all right. All right, let's put this one out here a little bit. See, this is the Catfish and Carp rod with a Piscifun Carbon X. This is a pretty decent grill. I like them a lot. All right, let's see who's here. Get my iPad set up so I can read the chat. Oh wow, this is like really a problem. Let's see where it drifts to. Don't want it to cross my other lines. So we'll see. All right, folks. Who we got here? There's Tim. What's going on, Tim? Bugman, Yak Shore. Saw Jose Nubbies. What's going on? How you folks doing? Hard to see with the sun here. Hey, 9 people watching. 3 thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. Tap those hearts too, man. Let's see what kind of, if we can get a lot of people in here. Try to get more people into the community. I know some people don't like this. Can you guys, first off, can you guys hear me? Give me a yes if you can. What's up? We got the fish dude. What's going on? Squirrel, what's going on? Bugman, couldn't hear me? Cool. There. Buggy. Misplaced Country Girl, how you doing? Denise, what's up? Squirrely Traveler. I lost connection there for a minute. I wonder why. As soon as I turned on my iPad though has got, should have its own 5G connection. It does. Let's see if I can get the stream on here so I can read chat a little easier. Oh, look at that. NJ's live. Go figure. Good dude. My buddy Mark. Let's see, my channel. There we go. We're getting there. We're live. Look at that, 19 watching. It's probably going to make me watch an ad on my own darn channel. Yep, there we go. All right. Who we got in here too? Right, Borts. What's going on, bud? Wow. Lost. Can you guys hear me on here? Let me see if I got Bluetooth. I don't know how to get it. You guys can't hear me? No, not bluegill fishing. We're channel catfishing, Ryan. Channel catfishing. Cool. Thanks, Buggy. There we go. Now I can read you guys. Here, oh, thanks for subbing, fellas. Hit that thumbs up, smash those hearts. That helps bring a lot of people in here. We're gonna see what we can do. See how this goes. It's warm out here. I'm already breaking a sweat. I don't know how good shrimp's gonna do, but we're gonna try it. It's what I had. Sun's gonna cook me too. Got a little late start today. It is what it is. All right. Far right, what's going on, Graham? Your right or my right? Oh, it looks like there's something nipping on it. There's a lot of little ones in this spot too, though. They'll tear apart that shrimp. They'll pick at it until it's done. That's that catfish and carp rod. If that sucker goes down, it's gonna go down. But yeah, I see the taps. Definitely see the taps. We're calling that one the fun rod. That's my left, your right, I imagine. Nah, line's not broken, but we're good. Gonna make some mods in here while I'm at it. Let's see who we got here. People I know. Buggy, you're a mod. Where's that Ryan Bort's character? Oh, he's a mod already. Fishing with Squirrel. Let's see. There we go. There you go. Figure if we get a lot of people in here. See who else came in here. Tim's in here. Jose, we're gonna take care of Jose, definitely. Set him up. All right, I got you already. Good deal. Hey, what's going on, John? R. Johnson, how you doing? What is up, people? Whatever was nipping on that that rod. Let me see what this picture looks like on here. All right, we're going one. One is all the way on this side. 2 and 3. If you guys see him bite, go ahead. Let me see if I can turn this picture a little more. Oh, there is a lag on here. I am live, but figured we'd go live today, see what happens. I haven't been catfishing on a river in a while, so been chasing walleye for quite some time. Quite some time. This one got tapped on the outside, so we'll check the bait on it. Yep, look at that. Nothing. Stripped clean. Like I said, there's a lot of little ones here. They'll be picking at these shrimp all day. Let me get another piece. If it gets real bad, we'll move. Take you guys on a boat ride. These little ones in here, like these cigar-sized ones, they'll pick till it comes off the hook. Especially these older freezer shrimp. There we go. Get a little closer to the boat right here. Try to keep these lines from getting tangled up. I think it's going to be a lot of rebaiting today. Here's what it is. Ooh, it's warm out here. Let's see what's going on in chat. Bugman. Yeah, that line ain't breaking, Grim. 65 pounds, buddy. All right, let's see what we got here. There's a lag on the iPad between what's going on and what's there, so I'll miss a fish. I'm using circle hooks, but a tougher bait, I'd be more comfortable with my back turned to them. I gotta watch them so they're not picking all the shrimp off of there. You see that little tap, tappy, tap, tap? Hopefully we'll get a fish or two today. I'm pretty sure we will. Rod 3 was bent almost to the water. Then it snapped back straight. Oh, could be. Like I said, they're circle hooks, but I don't think it was bent over there. I think you're giving me the business, but the business. Plus, when I bend like that, it moves the whole boat over. So, yeah, trickster. All right, we'll let them soak for a little bit, and then we'll check the baits again here soon. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. We'll check Rod 3. Actually, we'll check all of them. Sure miss having bluegill. They don't come off as easy. I said, these are freezer burnt, so they're a little, I don't know what the word is, brittle maybe. At least I know there's fish here. We'll hook up on one. Only thing about having 3 rods on one side in this current and using that vertical mode is these lines are probably going to get messed up sometime during the day, but it is what it is. All right, we got them all bait checked, recasting them out. This water's been a little high, so the current's ripping a little bit. So I'm trying to cast them so when they drift over, they're behind the boat. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fish on the catfish and carp rod. Feels pretty decent for a channel cat. Try to get them on this side of the boat so you can see me net them. Are you pulling drag? No, 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 no. Nice. Trying to be a problem. Pretty close. There we go. Got him on this side. Let's see how big he is. He's digging. These, I'm telling you, these catfish and carp rods are so cool for channel cats. Ah, nice smell. Here we go. First fish of the day. Let's get him out the net and I'll show him to you guys. Oh, he's hooked pretty good. Hooked pretty good. There we go. Get this hook out of the boat so I don't hook myself. Little dude, but still a fish. There we go. First one of the day. Little guy, a couple of pounds, but it'll work. Here we go, folks. It's number 1. Let's get him back and we'll recast here. Circle hooks will do the work. That was fun. All right, get cashed it out. Now check chat. Oh, there we go. We got another one. Hooked up. Oh, I just lost him. Just came off. Felt pretty good. We'll get him. He'll come back. Catfish don't go far. Putting another piece of bait on this one, or fresh bait. Almost had two in the boat. I think these fish are going to make me work today. Put that right in the same spot. All right. Now we can check chat. My goodness. All right, let's see what's going on here. 23 people watching. Bugman! Pontoon Jody, what's up? Brian, how you doing? Hook set up on circle hooks, bro? Really? It was bouncing all over the place. We'll work on that for you. Still in you? What's going on, my friend? How you doing? We'll add you as a moderator too. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get another one. It's warm out here. Bugman, anytime you want to come up here and fish, man, you're more than welcome. This spot's usually good for a few cats, and then it dies. Dies out. When I pulled up, there was a ton of fish on sonar. Yeah, reeling down sometimes helps with circle hooks, but that joker was hooked. You saw that rod bouncing. You saw that rod bouncing. I know you saw that rod bouncing. The joys of fishing on YouTube Live. Everybody's a professional. Uh, we're in 5 feet of water. I'm using shrimp for bait, Buggy. I had a bag of freezer burnt stuff. I figure I'd bring it out here and use it up. Seems to be working. I've never used shrimp here. Usually I'll keep it at home and eat it, but I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a canoe or a kayaker here. Shrimp on some small little 4/0 circle hooks or 5/0. I think they're different depending on the rod. We just had some bait fish swim under the boat. One of the reasons I don't like using shrimp is because you're constantly rebaiting. I like cut bluegill, it works a little better, but I'm saving the bluegill I got in my bait tank for some flathead fishing. I was going to come out last night, but the missus wasn't feeling well, so I stayed home with her. We're going to tap on number one here. The ones that tap like that, they're little dink ones. They're like cigar sized. So they'll nip at it until it's done. Sometimes you'll hook them. Sometimes you won't. More times you won't. The bigger ones you'll hook. I don't believe that one came off. It felt like a pretty decent one. At least 3-4 pounds. about the average on this river. Every now and then you get a big monster. Channel cat, that is. There's big flathead here. Caught plenty of them. You know. Kenny didn't call me Mr. Flathead for nothing. All right, wipe the glasses off. Oh, look at that. I can see. Yeah, I haven't fished a place where catfish don't like shrimp, Tim. Where am I? I'm on the Fox River in Illinois. We got the fish dude. I like that username. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I got rain coming like every friggin' day, all week, except for today. Hopefully they won't close the river and make it no wake. Or else I'd fished at least twice this week. It was nice to get the boat out on a plane, that's for sure. I might put the bimini top up here in a little while. But then I got to reset all these cameras and stuff. You're from Elgin, huh? I'm like right over by Burton's Bridge, if you know where that's at, dude. Poor Burton. Hey, Dallas, what's going on? Yeah, I fished the Fox is literally, it's what, 4 minutes from my house? Not 4, but 20 minutes from my house. I got caught by every light here. It was like 22 minutes. Isn't too bad. I've been fishing for walleye quite a bit last month or so. I didn't fish at all last week, well, I did fish the one day for walleyes. That bite was dead. They say they're hot up on the chain, but I ain't going up there. I ain't paying $25 to launch. When I got a sponsor here on the river, I'll figure it out. I got enough walleye in the freezer to make me happy. Now we're catfishing. Maybe we'll get out on a couple flathead trips this year. Southwest Florida now. It's been so long since I've been up there. I can't remember, but I used to live in Schaumburg on 59, right under the windmill. Cool, I know exactly where that's at. What's up, Sampy? How you doing? I worked in Schaumburg for a long time, grew up in Des Plaines. I live out in the Algonquin area now, so moved out here quite a while ago. Been fishing the river ever since, so this is a pretty good channel cat spot, so I come here once in a while. Oh, there goes a guy on his boat. Oh, I know him. It's my buddy Kurt. I didn't see him pull out. Usually he'd come by. Wonder what he's doing. Sounds like he's got boat issues. No idea what he's up to. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. If you got the little hearts in the corner, go ahead and hit them. There we go. I'll do that for myself. Look at that. Look at them hearts coming in. No, just doing some fishing, Brian. How you doing? Yeah, not on that big a mission. We're just fishing, trying to get some new blood into the channel. Haven't been putting it all since I stopped. I took a break from doing the podcast. I had some people reach out to me. A lot of people reach out to me, say they want me to come back. So we'll see. We'll give it a shot. See how things go. I'm gonna check these baits, see what's going on. No bites in a while. It tells me we might not be on. Might not have bait. This one's still got bait on it. Interesting. There we go. That's the spot right there. That is the spot right there. It's not even supposed to get that hot today. That sun's just cooked me. So I wore my Whisker Secret Orange. What's going on? Lyle's in the house. Lyle, we got one channel cat. We missed one. towards the beginning of the stream. Just checking bait. I mean, there's a fish just swim by. I'm in 5 feet of water, folks. Using Lyle's heart's going to be broken. Using shrimp for bait because I had some freezer burnt shrimp in the freezer. Usually I use bluegill. Figure I'd save the bluegill I got in my bait tank for flathead. I want to dedicate this stream to J Dog. J Dog, this vertical stream's for you, buddy. I'm always on a mission. Man, I'm getting gray really quick in life. That's okay. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll give it time. I'm thinking about moving when I here in a bit. I usually like to catch fish a little faster than this one. I'm channel catfishing, but it is what it is. We got high water. Water temperature is 76.3 degrees. Having a Diet Coke for breakfast. Where are you headed to, Brian? Where are you going to go fishing? Let's go, Brandon. 100%. 100%. You don't want to get me started on politics. People tune out when that happens. Most of the time, I cannot be silenced. Man, there is a lot of weeds over there. There's another spot about 500 yards back that usually has some fish. I've never seen it overgrown like that with weeds. Ever. I'd fish that weed line, but that weed line's almost covering half the channel. Out here behind me is a bay. I'm on a river, by the way, if you guys are just watching. There's a little bay where the water slows down. It's usually a good spot in the wintertime. We've had 50 fish trips out here, like 4 hours. We put 50 fish in the boat. Doesn't happen too often. They're usually spread out this time of year. So you got to catch them on the pass when they're coming through. Like I see one on the sonar right now coming by. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it, but let's not make it that. That no. 20 was a long time ago, my friend. Long time ago. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let me get a plug for this iPad so I don't lose juice or cord. Where do I plug it in, though? That's the thing. That is the thing. I got plugs everywhere. I wonder if I can plug 2 of these into one. I got these dual outlets on the boat. One's a USB-C, one's a USB-B, a standard USB. I use both of them. Let's see what happens. Could drop the voltage to the point of where it can't keep up. Yeah, there's a lot of fish underneath me. I think I've cast way too far out. Let's see if that works. Nope. Am I getting power up on the phone? I want to make sure, else we're going to die. Huh. It's strange. Let me see if I got power up here, folks. Yeah, it looks like it's got power. All right, we're gonna check bait recast probably. Gonna cast this one a little closer to the docks here. Bingo, that's a money shot right there. Money spot. That was on the bottom. This one I haven't checked in a while. It might not have a shrimp on there. Oh, it's still got shrimp on there. Oh, well, that. Oh, there we go. Somebody's smiling on me up there. All right. I might as well check this one too since I'm up. Don't want to be fishing on credit. Nope, no shrimpy. Let's get another shrimp on here. Man, sometimes I hate using this stuff because I love shrimp so much. Using what? This is a 5/0. Let's see if I can show you 5/0. Uh, L197. These are great hooks. Lyle, Mr. Catfish Weekly, turned me on to these. They stay pretty buttoned up. When they're hooked, they're hooked. All right, let's cast this one a little bit out there. We'll see how the current takes it. Since this is a little rod, I only got a 2-ounce weight on there. I don't want it swinging into my other lines. All right. We got them all baited up. Good deal. We're back to fishing full force. All right, let me try powering this sucker up again. Look at chat. Folsom City Blues. Cool. Folsom Lake in California. I haven't been to California in a while. Used to go to San Jose for work quite a bit. Hey, it's working. I got power. That middle one just had a little pull. Oh, there's a bass jumping back there. Certain people like bass. I know a couple people that are becoming accomplished bass fishermen. One of them's in chat here, but we're not going to pick on him today. I'm too nice a guy. Love you, man. Stay out on the water is great. Buggy, you ended your stream for me, man. I said you didn't need to do that. So I've had this boat since Memorial Day of last year, coming up on like 180 hours, which is a lot. Still haven't gotten skunked. Always catch something. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. Well, today ain't the day since we got one in the boat. Glad to see a couple of new people in here. Appreciate you guys. Hey, what's going on, Brandon? How you doing? Catfish and Dreams. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah, I haven't really been live that much, Brandon. We're gonna start going live a little more. I've been chasing a lot of panfish and and walleye, and it's to be honest, it's really hard to go live and fish for them. To be honest, catfishing's like the type of fishing that's built for live streaming. So I told myself I was going to chase those fish around on the river here for the first part of summer. The spawn's over now. Now we're back to doing some catfishing until the spring, until the fall. In the fall, we'll chase walleye again. Might make a king salmon run. So panfish and sawguys, there you go, bud. They just eat better. I ain't even gonna joke. I know Lon loves himself some channel cat, but give me bluegill or crappie or walleye any day. Actually, I'm surprised we're not getting more bites. That could be a sign of the day. Maybe I got out here too late and that sun's getting too high. The other spot I like to fish for channel cats here during the day is quite a haul. It's, I don't know, it's like 7 miles downriver. I'm not going to go live and have you guys watch me go all the way down the river like that. So we'll stay here for a while and see what happens. All right, let me see. I'll get Bugman's channel. Let me see. All right, I got to go to his channel. There's a lot of mods in here. If someone could post Buggy's channel on there, I'd appreciate it. Buggy, post your own channel link on there. I don't care. You guys are good with me. Cool with me. The last one I did that walleye stream last week, I got like 700 views, which was pretty good. Not crazy, silly numbers like I'm just getting, but we'll see. We'll get there. I get to go out and fish and chat with you guys in the chat box, anyways. Keep me company. Thanks, Brian. I heard something. That was a bug, though. I'm surprised it's so slow. Well, it is what it is. 24 watching in chat. I need to bring this more often. I can see what you guys are saying. Not having to stare at that screen. It's hard to read with that sun glaring in it. How's a picture? You guys say it looks nice out there, don't it? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, here comes the guy in that canoe again. That's a pretty nice canoe. Looks like carbon fiber. Hopefully you guys will see him. He'll be in the distance. Morning. Yeah, I am. Yeah, some channel cats. Nice canoe. Oh, is it? Man, that thing's sweet. I'm about 50 years old too, so yeah, I've never had any problems with anybody here on the river. Like never. Knock on wood that won't happen. Hey, weeds are bad behind me, Ryan. Right behind me is a good spot, maybe 400 yards behind me. You know where I'm at. I'm what, maybe a mile and a half south of Burton's Bridge. And the weeds here on the edge where I usually fish for flatheads at night are they're way out there. They're not too good. I'm staying in the like right in the main channel. I'm marking channel cats and stuff. I did catch one on the weed edge here. I'm right outside Herman's channel. You know where that's at. Yep, Herman's exactly, but this is always good for some channel cats. I had a bag of, like I said, a bag of freezer burnt shrimp. I'm using that. I caught one, maybe like 3 pounds at the most, 4 pounds if I'm lucky. And then I lost one behind the boat. Getting a lot of dink taps. This spot also got a lot of cigar sized ones. It's a decent spot. Usually it takes a while for fish to like fill this spot up again. So P&P, what's going on? How you doing? We got one in the boat. We got one lost behind the boat. And we're just out here having fun. I was going to come out and do a little flathead fishing last night. Family obligations made it so I couldn't do it, so I figured I'd come out this morning. Could have been out here a little earlier, but kind of just dragged my butt getting out the door. Had 2 cups of coffee before I left. Pet my dogs on the head. Headed out the door. Yep, channel cats. That's what we're going to get. Oh, you launch at Herman's? Oh, cool. It's a pretty easy launch. Herman's channel is loaded with weeds, man. It's like locked up. Some guy just, it's opened up just a little bit because some guy just pulled out. Jake, you know Jake, right? Oh, there's bass. Jake just pulled out, I think, in his bass boat. Usually he'd stop by, but it looked like he was having some motor problems. So I think he was just trying to get her up and running. He was solo too, which he's usually not solo. I don't have a cast net with me now. I don't bring any cast net. I always rod and reel fish for my bait. In the fall, I might bring a cast net and Eli with me to throw it to catch shad. Shad would be probably do the trick. Shad's always good. But I took everything. I reorganized my boat when I went to Sandusky, so people had places to put their boat. All aboard! If I didn't say hello to you, I said hello to you too. Is it? I don't know if it's duckweed. It doesn't look like it, and I don't see any duckweed out here in the main channel. So all the way to the edge there, Ryan. I don't see any. There's some duckweed over here by the docks, but I couldn't tell you if that was duckweed out there or not. It's kind of far for me to see. I need to get me some binoculars in the boat. That's on my to-do list. On my to-do list. Well, text me where they're at, buddy, later on. I could probably find them with my live scope, but I ain't all about that today. I just wanted to come out and fish. Get some lines wet, make use of this shrimp, enjoy a couple of Diet Cokes, a couple of Zins, and we're good. Just enjoying life, man. It ain't that serious. Yeah, I'm surprised we ain't getting more taps. Kind of disappointing. Usually Ryan knows where I fished before that. First time you saw me out there where I was flathead fishing, that's a good channel cat spot during the day. There's some decent sized ones over there, but like I was telling the people in chat, that's, I don't know, maybe 4 miles, 7 miles away, all the way on the other side of Cary. I'm not going to drag you guys on a boat ride like that. Let me having to get reset up and all of that stuff. Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see how long we go without a bite. That's right, Brandon. Well, I hope your surgery went good, bud. I really do. I gotta go Thursday. I gotta go get some X-rays done on my neck. It's not fun. Getting old is rough, man. I do not recommend it. I don't know if I'm on my earpiece or not. If I flip over, if I flip over to see if I'm hooked up, I'm worried I'm gonna lose you guys. Don't want that to happen. Well, that bite died off quick, but it's like I said, you get a couple of channels out of this spot and then it dies for a while. That middle one's getting messed with. People get so excited when they see those little tap tap taps. Then they reel in and see whatever bait they're using all chewed up. Some little channel cats. I call them little cigar channels. They're about the size of a cigar. They'll pick at it and pick at it. Behind me in that bay I was telling you about, like I call it the nursery. There's always little tiny ones. When I'm fishing flathead at night, I'll cast a little Aberdeen hook way out there. End up getting a ton of them. If I was so inclined, I'd use them for bait, but I kind of don't like using channel cats for bait. Let them grow. I consider them fun. Fun fishing. Bugman. That is a fact. 40 years dirt bike racing and hits to the head have made my older years kind of hard. Don't get me started on my knees and shoulders. I hear you, Buggy. I hear you. We'll check this bait again in a few. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. You guys saw that. I saw that. That joker got that bait. That's a good sign, though. Oh, no, he did not get that bait. We'll cast right back out there. Whew. At least that's a sign of life. This rod is so much fun. I ain't even gonna joke. It's a good time catching channel cats on this little catfish and carp rod. Really is. You know, a lot of guys out there catch all these little fish on these big heavy duty rigs. I'm not that guy. I got one more of them in there. I might take one of these. These are Whisker Seekers FMJs, like the first series. The new ones got different handles on them. They're sending me some new ones to use here soon. So we'll get them all restrung or set up and we'll be good to go. But I like these rods, these Whisker Seeker ones. I've been using them forever. Forever. All these people get all of these new rods all the time when the old ones work just as good. Till they get old and brittle, and that's usually just fiberglass that does that. They'll last you a lifetime. I don't do a bunch of night glow fishing anyway, so I don't need all them fancy colors. I'm kind of set in my ways. Use what works, what's always worked. All right, it says love using light tackle. Yeah, it makes life a lot funner. Definitely does. Only thing I could say is sometimes light tackle with circle hooks is a hard hookup. So I thought about switching over to J hooks on them, but if I'm live streaming, I want to be able to up the odds of actually hooking up rather than me having to hook them up with a J hook, set that hook. So, and I don't want them to get I'm not keeping channel cats, at least not today. I don't want to, what's the word I'm saying? I don't want to gut hook them. That's what I'm trying to say. Lyle had a great show last night on Catfish Weekly with Josh. Of course, we missed Chadwick. Hopefully, he wasn't sick or anything. I haven't heard. Hopefully, things are going well in the Fields camp. Yeah, it was very informative. Talking about lithium batteries. So, yeah, so my plan is we'll let you guys in on a secret plan. Go live in this vertical mode for a while. Kind of get some new blood to the channel, to the catfish community. There's a lot of good people in it. And then we'll switch it up. We'll do a horizontal and vertical, horizontal and vertical down the road before the end of the year. This is a little easier to see on a phone, but it's hard to get, a good spread. I can't have 4 rods out, and cover half the river with it. So I mean, it is what it is. We got, like I said, we got one in a boat. We got signs of life. It could be worse. My old boat, I got skunked a few times during live streams. Hello, Lisa. How you doing? Hope you're healing up, dear. I hope Aaron's not too ornery with you today. Tell him I said, why aren't you texting me? I need to text him. I need to text him, and I need to text my buddy Tim Alina today. See how them jokers are doing. We'll do that when we get on tomorrow on Panfish Nation. We're going to do lakes and rivers. Last week we did creeks and ponds. This week we're going to do lakes and rivers. So I'll get that thumbnail made up. We'll get that live stream posted up there. Me and Lyle will, like we always do, have a good time talking with each other and the people in chat about fishing for panfish, which we really enjoy. So if you're not a member to Panfish Nation and you're watching the channel, you can search up Panfish Nation on YouTube. It'll come up. You'll see me and Lyle on there. A couple of seasoned gentlemen who've been fishing for years and years, still trying to learn the craft of pan fishing. I need to get back up to Mendota and chase some of that big old bluegills. That is so much fun. We'll talk a little about that and how I like to target panfish on big bodies of water. It helps when you got electronics. If you don't, bank fishing isn't a problem either. A lot of public spots have docks and such, and little bays around boat launches. Well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Rivers is a little more tricky, but I'm figuring out more and more. Whenever I come out to the river, I'm usually not pan fishing, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do that a little bit for half the year this year, which I did some here. Actually, I had a lot of fun. Caught some good sized stuff too. Still haven't figured out the crappie bite on this river, but I think it's mainly a spring bite. I'm pretty close to a spot where in the spring I do all right. I catch some big, like 14 inchers, but it's impossible because of the weed growth to fish them this time of year. This whole river, if you guys don't know, on average is 4 to 6 feet, so it doesn't get very deep. There's a couple of deeper spots, like 7, 8 feet, and right by the dam it gets to like 20 feet, but that's kind of sketchy to get into. And that's usually loaded with drum. All right, we're not catching them in the channel, so I'm going to launch one out in the middle a little bit here and see what happens. Usually I'm like right in the channel. The channel comes along this side of the river, goes straight down, and it's actually pretty wide over here. Like I'm all in there, but I want to get one on that shelf right there. One that's not this little light rod. Because this little light rod's, like I said, it's only got 2 ounces of weight. And it'll swing over too far. So we're going to do that. I got, what do I got, 5 ounces, 3 ounces on here? 3 might be a little light, but it's going to have to do. I'm channel catfishing. I'm not fishing with big bluegill. And when I say by a ledge, I'm talking like a 1 foot increment. It isn't that much, but it does make a difference. See if this was even messed with. No, this one's fine. So let's launch this joker out this way. There we go. We'll use the current. We'll bounce it where I want to get it. There we go. I feel a bottom. I don't feel weeds. It's the one thing I wanted to get on that weed edge. I do that a lot too when I'm fishing, especially for channel cats. Moving your baits around. You don't know which side of the river they're passing on. So if you can cover a lot of the water, keep covering it. Even getting that scent trail out there helps. It could be the shrimp don't work as good as like cut bait out here or shad. 25 people watching. J.D. Hanson, what's going on? How you doing? The mission was, it was retracted. Welcome, bud. It's always good to see new people on my streams. Do I run lithium batteries? I run electronics on lithium batteries. This is a newer boat, so I got new lead acids for the trolling motor, so I don't need to replace them yet. Once the lithium's once the lead acids go bad, I'm fortunate enough to have support from Amped Outdoors. They told me to let them know, and they'll send me 36 volt battery. But until then, I don't want to have to rerun everything because that 36 volt battery requires a different charger. I just don't have time. I got it working too. I'm running the new generation Garmin Kraken, so it'll run on 24 volts or 36 volts on here. But yeah, that lithium, that thing's a beast. Like right now, I'm running two 10-inch Garmin's, a 12-inch Garmin. I got a live scope in the boat that's always on. The transducer ain't on right now, but the box is running. I got a network hub and I got a NEMA network on the boat. So it's a big draw on that battery, and I can get 2 days off a 50 amp hour battery from Amp. They're a little pricey, but I had some issues with the last one, and it was my fault. I left it on trickle charge in the winter at 100%, and it got cold sitting in my boat while I was storing it for the winter. And in the fall, it would read 14 volts, and then I'd put a load on it, and it would fall flat. I'd hook the charger back up and reset it and try to charge it, and I would do the same thing. It would fall flat. They sent me a replacement right off the bat, man. They're good people over there. They got quality products. They stand behind it. Let's see, Lisa. There you go, Lisa. I just made you a moderator. If Aaron shows up, maybe we'll make him one too. If he's not already. That bite sure did slow down. Oh, something's jumping around right in front of me. Get a bait rod out here. put a little Berkeley 1-inch gulp on there and see what I can do. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't know if you guys will see me where I'm going, but if I can get a bluegill, we'll use that for bait and see if it makes a difference. I'm going to set this iPad down here for a minute. Let's see what I got set up here. I think I got a bait rod set up. Yes, I do. I do have one set up. So, sweet. Let's see if I can get some. That's another thing I like about this boat. It's ridiculous how much stuff you can store in it. Only thing is, once you get it full of rods, you're always playing musical rods in the rod locker. All right, let's see what do we set up here with. Yep, little Aberdeen hook. Let me get some Berkeley 1-inch gulp out here. Only thing is, it makes me not able to watch the line. Let's see what we got here. Yep, we got gulps. There we go. These are what I'll use. We'll see what we can get. I am marking catfish like right under me. Why they're biting, I don't know. Maybe I need to drop a bait right behind the boat. Either that or that shrimp set could be dying. I could have to reset it up. All right. These Berkeley 1-inch gulps, a lot of people use them on jig heads. I don't. I just put them on an Aberdeen hook like I would any other bait. They work pretty well. Reason being is I don't have any real light things, so I just put them like right like that on the hook. They seem to work. I'm using these Pro V Eagle Claw hooks. And can you tell I'm an Eagle Claw fan? Been using these for a while. We'll get a little depth on here. All right, let's see what we can get. Still got to watch these rods. I'm going to fish off this side of the boat since it's closer to the shore. Here we go, right by the docks. Let's see what happens. I am in a little too much current here, but we'll give it a couple of casts and see what happens. Let's see a spot that looks good. Let's see if I can get it out there. We'll use a current to get it close to that dock. Not too close, but close enough. Watching a bobber on this side. Floating it right by some docks. If I don't get bit, they ain't there. Hopefully this earpiece is working. All right. We'll give this another cast over on this side. Let's see if anything pops up. Anything takes it. Usually the good thing with panfish is if they're there, they're there. If they're not, they're not. You pretty much get them to bite on anything. These Berkeley gulps are pretty darn good. I like using them because I don't need to go out and get worms and stuff. The best bait usually is red worms for sure. Like I said, we'll give this another cast or two and see what happens. If nothing happens, we're gonna rebait to put fresh shrimp on there. So I'm pretty sure that since I said their freezer burnt, that scent probably worn off of them. We're not getting any hits. That's the only thing I can think of. It's money right there. It must be right in the weeds because it's not moving. See if I can drag it off of that weeds without getting the hook caught in the weeds. There we go. Oh, it's still caught in the weeds. Surprised that weed line's way out there. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, in the weeds again. Ryan was right. These weeds are bad this year. Bad, bad, bad. What I like to do is drive by with my sonar and find the little openings in the weeds and fish those. All right, you know what? Let's get this bait freshened up because we're here for channel cats. I was hoping to get into a bluegill or something so we can put some fresh bluegill on for these catfish because they like bluegill. All right, fresh bait. Let's get some fresh bait here. 1, 2, 3 shrimps. There we go. Yeah, this one's got no bait on it. Fishing on credit. Think I need to put the panfish rod away. Keep my eye on the rods. But like I said, I'm using circle hooks, so they're going to hook up for the most part, or they're not. Shrimp, like you guys all know, is a softer bait, so they can get it off the hook. I'm going to drop this one like right behind the boat here. There we go. Not far at all. We'll see what happens. All right, next rod, rod number 2. This one's got no bait either. I'm falling down on the job. All right, we got a whole bag. We got a whole pound of shrimp. I ain't bringing any of these home, so it is what it is. All right, that's a good spot right there. Man, I hope this earpiece is working. If you guys are listening, chat, if the earpiece is working, you can hear me well. If not, and I sound far away, let me know. Rod number 1, let's see what's on it. Nope, this one's got no bait either. Fishing on credit. All right, let's watch these rods a little closer. No more joking around. No more screwing around. No more screwing around. So I'm going to cast a little further out there. There we go. All right. See what's going on in chat. Hopefully you guys are chatting it up like madmen. You are. All right. Outdoors in Maryland, what's going on? Oh, it's working fine, good. Crystal clear and great. Thank you very much, fellas. Thank you, Lyle. Hey, what's going on? Goober Time Guide Service. How you doing, Dan? Hopefully you're busy as heck. I know you're off. I think you're off for the summer, right? So you're guiding now? I'd fish with you if I ever came out there 100%. I think we'd have a good time. I'm thinking them little suckers are what's taking my bait. Looks like you guys can see them rods, right? Do I need to? I don't know why I'm making you look at the back of my head. Something's running in this boat. I hit the bilge button on accident. That's one of my complaints about this boat. These switches are too close together, and these pumps are so darn quiet you never hear them running until it's total silence. If you haven't, guys, hit that thumbs up. Smash the hearts, definitely. That helps bring people in. Here, fishy, fishy. I need to check the weather for the rest of the week. Get out here another time or two. Fish around the rain. Next time I go live, I'll go live in that other spot. I'll make the trek. I'll get out here early. Water's like glass. There's no wind. I like to have a little wind when I'm fishing. For some reason, the fish feel a little safer underneath a little bit of chop. We'll go live and do a little bluegill fishing this week too, I hope. Get that big tank stocked up even more. Because I am not using shrimp after this. We'll use cut bluegill. But it's what I had, so what I'm using. See what the battery power is here. Brandon says, put the hammer down and roll to the next spot. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Let's give it a couple minutes. I just rebaited here. The other spot's got bigger fish. Takes a little longer to catch them, but it's got bigger fish. I am marking stuff here. Oh, there's another bass right there. Would I use a bass if I catch one? I don't know. A lot of people get triggered. That kind of stuff. It is legal on this body of water because there's no size or creel. Let's see if I can get something out here. They're feeding, it sounds like they're feeding right on this weed line. Let me see if I can get on. There we go, I'm on screen. I can't believe it went to so dead. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a dragonfly on the tip of that. That's my grandfather said that's always good luck. Oh, wait, I just had something nip on that. Take it. Oh, no. All right, we'll give this spot 15 minutes. You guys want to go to that other spot? Let me know in chat, and we will do it. But you got to know it's going to be a little ride to get over there. And that spot's pretty slow, but there's a little better grade of fish there. And I can't guarantee we'll catch anything, but we can try. We can try. All right, I'm done casting this joker here. Set this down right here. We're good to go. I cannot believe this. All right, let's see what you guys said in chat. Hopefully you heard what I was saying. All right, we can go for a bite. We can go for a ride. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give me a few minutes to get this set up to go, and we'll go for a ride. I gotta check my fuel. I think I'm down to a quarter tank. It should be more than enough, but still should check it before I leave. Oh, picked up some weeds on this one or something. Or it's wrapped around the tip of the rod. Oh, a little bit of weeds. I'm in the water here. All right, that's number two. I'm gonna put up so they're locked in. Oh, this one got picked clean. You guys are supposed to tell me when you see a bite. All right, that's good. That's good. Let me take care of something here in the front of the boat. All right. Okie dokie. All right, rods are in. Let me pull the talon up. Pull the anchor up. Camera forward, we can do that, man. We can do that. Let me see if I can flip this. Look at that. There we go. I'm pulling the anchor. I got one of these Minn coated duck baits on the boat. These things work pretty good. Only thing is it'll be covered in weed and weeds. If this next spot, all right, see it's covered in mud, so I leave it hanging in the water. Brandon Cross told me this trick. And I'll go a little slow. Let the water rinse it clean before I pull it up in the boat, or else it's a mess. All right. Hopefully I'm gonna turn off the iPad. Hey, what's going on, Matt? We're changing spots. Let me make sure this anchor's cleaned off before I get up on plane. All right, hold on here, folks. I'm going to get out here and fix this anchor. It's kind of getting stuck. Pardon my butt. All right. All right, 5 feet. Motor's down. Okay, here we go. It's a long ride. Hopefully it won't be that loud. I'm on my earpiece. I don't think it will. Man, these weeds are bad this year. Even with all that rain, it washed it away. It's a little tight corner over here. You can hear me. Here comes pretty tight turn up here. This one will usually pucker me up at night. I should say a tight bend in the river. I don't know if you guys can see that ski jump up there. That's where the U.S. Winter Olympic ski jump team practices. Here comes another tight bend here. It's 55 mile an hour. We're rocking and rolling. Back off a little bit. We got a bridge coming up here. These geese are keeping up pretty good. 40 mile an hour. Sometimes I fish over here and there's some good sized catfish here, but it's a slow bite. So we'll see what happens. All we can do is try. Slow it down to about 30 and get underneath there. Just about there, folks. Hold on. Sit tight. We got to see what the weeds are like through there. It could be bad. If they're bad, I'll come up back over on this side. All right. We're going to head up to that boathouse up there and side image all the way back over to this little inlet here. Find out if this piece of structure that I usually fish has moved. Can't be any worse than the last spot. At least we got fish on the last spot. All right, we're at 6 feet of water here. It's kind of as deep as it gets on this side. There's a point up here that sometimes does all right. Let me side scan through here, and if I don't see anything, we'll move up. I don't know, maybe a third, probably 1/8 of a mile. So this is what most of my day looks like when I'm fishing. It's looking, lots of looking. Since I got you guys here, I don't want to bore you too much with this, so I kind of find a spot that's proved to have fish in the past, and I'm gonna pull a Yui and get the boat pointed upstream. Man, look at that boathouse. Guerrero, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Nice boathouse. It's a lot of dreams, right there. All right, let's see where that structure's at. Look for a weed line too. I mean, there was a big log stuck under here, but with this high water, I got it marked on my map. We'll see if it's still there. See if she's still there. In this shallow of water, 5 feet of water, it's really hard to see fish on side scan. I don't know if you guys saw that log pile off here to the right, or my right, I should say, to my starboard side. See, that log is still there. Let's see what's on it once we roll by it. I can see the top of it underwater. There it is. Is there any fish on there? Looks like some small fish, bait fish. Pardon my silence, folks. I'm kind of just looking. Ah, here's a lot of structure right here. Oh man, those got to be big weeds. Is there fish in there? I see a lot of little specks. Those could be little. A lot of fish underneath that dock, but I can't get a bait under there. Can I get them to come out of there? I think that's what we're going to try. Let me roll up here. This goes from 5 feet to like 3 feet up here. It's a little ledge. There's a ledge coming up here. Weeds are like 15 feet off to my side. Oh, there's a ton of fish right out here. Yeah, I think we'll get into one out here. But I do want to get over a little more so I'm not stuck in these weeds. See, I'm in like 3 feet. I went from 7 feet to 3 feet of water in that little bit of span, which is usually a good thing. But the problem is, the shallower you go, the more likely there is to be some heavy weeds. It's not always a bad thing. We're going to turn the boat and get off to the side here. Then we'll drop anchor and come back. See, look at this. This ledge, I just dropped to 5 feet. So there's like a little hump here in the corner that's off to the side, off to the ledge. So we'll straighten her out. We'll drop anchor and we'll back up. We'll get her casted out here. All right, let me make sure the boat is straight. Put it in reverse. Let's flip your guys' screen over. There we go. I'm back. I'll check messages here in a minute, folks. All right, we'll drop an anchor. Throw the boat in reverse. Get about 20, 30 feet out. So it keeps us on anchor a little better. Drop the talent. Oh, yeah, I think we're set up good. I think we are set up good. All right, get some shrimp out. Get them baited up. 1, 2, 3. Close this bag up. All right, now casting them far out with channel cats, if you don't have a good hook in them, chances are you might lose them coming back to the boat. It's a chance I'm willing to take to get the spread I want to get with this vertical mode on the camera for you guys so I can get a decent spread. We'll cast this one over by that dock over there. Look at that. Boom, bingo. There's one. All right. Rod number 3 in the water. All right, we're going to do this though. We're going to put this one here so I ain't got to cast that little one out too far. Rod number 2. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a little opening, private property opening. Somebody's got it dug out going into their yard. A lot of times catfish will go in there to feed, at night especially. All right, that one's good. One more to go. Like I said, this spot's usually got some decent quality channel cats, but you got to wait them out. Rod number 1 in the works. We're going to put this one right at the mouth of that opening. That's right on that ledge I was telling you guys about. So place your bets. This is rod number 1. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me start my iPad back up and see what the chat's been saying. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that ride. And it wasn't too bad. Let me see, we're going live. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Guerrero said hello. There's Buggy. Hey, Brian's still in here. Yeah, it was like glass. Hey, there's John Parker. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. So, did you guys enjoy that ride? What'd you think? Was it a pretty ride? Got 5 on rod 2. All right. Rod 2 is a pretty good bet. That's in a money spot. Look at this. There's rod number 3 getting a bite. We'll check that bait on that one here in a second. Can't believe that didn't hook up. What do you think? You think we ought to check that bait? I think we ought to check that bait. The fish I did mark looked a little small, so that could be what that was. Oh no, bait's still there. Just bit the tail off of it. All right, we'll see what happens way out there. I chucked that sucker way out there. I'll be 50 yards behind the boat. Nice ride. I'm glad you liked it. We were saying, yeah, there was nobody out here. Yeah, that shrimp is Lila proof. Freezer burned shrimp, man. I wasn't going to eat it, so I might as well fish with it. And if I was keeping fish, you could turn that food into other food. Plain and simple. You know what I mean. Should have brought some water with me. The Diet Coke isn't cutting it. Oh, I think I got some water in here. It's probably warm, but it'll work. Yeah, I do. All right, so we had one bite so far, which isn't great, but we'll give it a few minutes. If this doesn't work, we'll pull anchor and we'll move back 100 feet, 100 yards, fish this whole ledge. Usually I start all the way down at the end and work my way up, but I scanned and I saw fish were here, so I figured I'd give it a shot. We had one bite already on the rod furthest back, so that tells me to definitely move back a little bit. Fish between that structure I saw and that boathouse next. Let me know if you disagree in chat. Hey, live in Minnesota outdoors. How you doing? That's right, Tim. Make it magically delicious. Yeah, it does. We get a lot of weeds this time of year. This year's worse than others. All this high water and stuff, you think it wouldn't be, but it's worse than I've seen. Tim says his plan's coming to fruition. What's your plan, Brandon? I got enough catfish fillets in the fridge that I don't need anymore, so today's just fun fishing day. Up, look at that. My wife just left for work, I think. Oh, no, she didn't. She never left for work. Stop that, Siri. I didn't call you. Oh, there we go. Number two. Number two just got a hit. Man, they got to be dinks over here today. I've never seen so many dink channel cats out here in my life. When I was walleye fishing, I was catching 8 to 12 a day. That's walleye fishing, and that's the ones I caught. I must have missed 10 times that many, it seemed like. Can you guys see them geese laughing at me over there? I've dragged baits through this whole area. I'll pick up one, maybe two on a lucky day. I'm gonna check this bait on number two. I don't trust this shrimp to stay on there after I get a bite. Yep, I'm in the weeds, which is fine. Catfish like weeds. It's like milfoil. There we go. And I'm gonna move this number three too. I don't like where it drifted to. That's what I'm talking about. Move this number one also. This one didn't get a bite. Those bites have all been up way back behind the boat. Tells me them fish are at the bottom of that hole. Problem with fish being at the bottom of the hole, they're at the top of the hole when they're ready to eat. They're not. When they're in the hole, getting them to eat isn't always that easy. And here a hole on this shallow river ain't much. But they like to rest up in there. All right, let's see what happens. Am I in the did I get all covered in the weeds? That feels all right. Up here comes a pontoon boat. Yeah, when the pleasure boaters come out, we'll probably call it a day because they get, especially on this side of the river, this end of the river. It's a little deeper in the middle, so them jet skiers and wake boats come out. This is just a pontoon. I'm not going to catch any flathead during the day here, not using shrimp. See if we get a pontoon barge bite. Over by where I launch, Port Barrington Marina, across the way is Broken Oar, which is a bar slash pub on the river. I might stop there one night before I put the boat on a trailer. Get me a burger or some wings. That sounds good. Lyle, you hear that? I'll send you pictures if I do, bud. Yeah, it looked good. There was a lot of small fish on there, but that could have been. Oh, wait, this number three. Number three. That looks like a flathead bite almost. Did you guys see that? It's kind of. Watch that. See that line stretching out again? And my boat ain't swinging. I got the talent out there. Nope. I'm seeing things. But that was a bite. That was probably a bigger fish too. Lyle says, please do. I thought they changed that one rod to two. Live in Minnesota. Over here on the river, it's a lot of the laws here in Illinois are water specific. I'm fishing with three. The only reason why I can fish with three is because one's labeled with my name, phone number, and DNR number. So it's considered a quote unquote bank line. And it depends usually on the DNR officer that you run into whether or not they accept that or not, but most of them do. At least here on the river, they do. Especially if they know you're mostly a catch and release fisherman. You're not, catching, bringing loads of 20 back with you. And they've known me for a long time, so they don't give me any problems. I usually don't push it. I'll usually fish four at the max. I know guys that fish six and eight and don't have a problem, but that's too much bait for me. Only in some areas of the river? Gotcha. All right, we had one good bite or one dink bite. We had one kind of light bite. We'll give it 10 more minutes and we'll move downriver a little bit. We'll get closer to that log pile. I wanted to cover this whole like third of a mile if I could. If there's fish there, there's fish there. I'm totally learning that. At my old age, took me that long to learn it. If there's fish there, you get a bait out there, give them a few minutes, they'll bite. Otherwise, you're waiting for them to pass through. I've been a bank fisherman my whole life, and that's always been hard to adapt to a boat. How to fish in a boat when it comes to covering water for sure. That's why guys drag baits because they're covering a lot of water. I'm not dragging baits today. I'm just anchoring. I guess I could drag baits. I could set up. I got planer boards and such, but I'm not going to re-rig everything right now. Maybe we'll drag some baits the next time I come out. Give it a shot. I'd like to catch another fish. Oh, there we go. Come on. There we go. We're hooked up. And the line's wrapped up on the tip of the rod, but we're still hooked up. Feels like a little guy. There he goes. He's kicking like a channel cat now. Little dude. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I want to boat flip him. I want to show him to you guys. He's right behind the boat here. Oh, yeah, little dude. Good eater, though. Let's see how he's hooked. See, these are the size I think I was marking. Oh, barely skin hooked. Look at that. Hook just fell right out. But we got him in the boat. Let's hope he's not making a mess on me. This is actually bigger than I thought was messing with him. Look at that. Here we go. There's a little channel cat, little dude. Show him to my camera. I got a camera running over here so I can get some pictures for social media. There we go. Look at that. Thought it was running on looping. So here we go. Little guy, maybe half a pound if that. We'll make him look big. There we go. We'll get another bait in the water and see what happens. That guy would have been a lot funner on that little rod. Get another piece of shrimp out here. These shrimp are proven to be just like chicken, little fish. But hey, got to make use of that bait. Yeah, he was barely hooked. I'm glad I got him in. Shouldn't have boat flipped him, but I did. Here we go. I didn't realize the line was wrapped around the tip there. All right. Number 2 in the boat. Yeah, that would have been a good one for like the Crisco Lake. That would definitely make some good nuggets. 100%. Actually, I'd cook that one. I'd cook those fillets probably whole. Did I just get a bite on that middle one? Just turned around, it was bouncing. It could have been me rocking a boat. No, maybe not. Let's see if we can't get another one. Usually, this spot, this section of river, I'll get them all around 5 pounds or something. That one was kind of surprising, but it was a welcome sight for sore eyes. Man, when I fished Sandusky, that was crazy. That was so many fish. That's where I really, really learned to trust my electronics. 100%. Because those fish, they showed up. This shallow water, it's hard to use it. You don't see fish like you do in deeper water. So what I do is I fish structure, side scan structure. I'll use my live scope once in a while. When I'm using it, it's for to verify there's fish. And I use it in perspective mode for the most part. I don't sharpshoot with it, but it is nice to have. You guys see that heart, man? Hit that heart. Maybe we can talk YouTube into bringing some people in here. I think if I think in this vertical mode, it works on phones well and stuff, and it puts you in the rotation. But I got to figure out how to get YouTube to start sending me people, put them in their death scroll, thumb scroll. Come on, fish. So that's 2 in the boat. Lost one behind the boat. That's a decent morning. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. What's up, Stelenia? Take care of Guerrero here. I don't know why it won't let me do that. Ooh, oh, wait a minute. It did do it. There we go. You guys still there? Hey, John Boys, what's going on? Good morning. How you doing, buddy? There you go. Hey, you too, John Boys. Where's Live in Minnesota? There they are. Make them a mod too. Perfect. Still in you, still here? might have to crack into a Uncrustable. Maybe I should ball one up and use that as bait. Probably get a carp that way. Huh, it's getting hot in the sun. All right, if we don't get a bite in 5 minutes, we are going to move back 100 yards or so. Get right on top of that log jam. I got to go check something at the top of the boat. You guys, at the front of the boat. You guys watch them rods for me. You know, maybe I should put that phone camera way up here at the front of the boat. Maybe I can get the whole boat in, both rod holders. We're going to have to look into that. All right, you know, maybe I should try it, folks. What do you think? Oh, you're welcome, man. What the what? Uncrustables? Yeah, I bought a box of them from Walmart. They were on sale. Figure they make good boat snacks. I wake up in the morning. I'm usually in such a rush. I don't make a sandwich or nothing. If I make them, I make them the night before. So I keep these in the freezer, and I'll grab them if I'm in too big of a rush to make sandwiches to take with me. I usually end up not eating them until I get home anyway, so I don't really eat that much on the boat. I know guys bring grills out and do all sorts of stuff, but I got enough going on the boat to do that, especially if I'm pan fishing or crappie or walleye fishing. I ain't got time for all that. Usually a good old bologna sandwich, ham sandwich. All right, I think I need to back up. I think there's. All right, folks, what do you say? Give me a thumbs up in chat if you want me to back up some. Things you think of? Well, manning the bilge pump. Yeah. You guys want me to back up 100 yards? Give me a thumbs up in chat. Put anything in chat. We got some thumbs up there. Yeah, I'm not the captain. I thought about getting my captain's license just so I can make people call me Captain Mark. Captain Catfish. There you go. There's a channel name. Yeah, let's move back. Be patient with me, folks. We're fishing though. Taking you guys on my journey today. Yeah, this one's got no bait. This one was stripped. Let's check this one. This one has bait. It just wrapped around this rod. Don't you just love when that happens? Here we go. That's one of the downsides to fishing in this vertical mode and having these rods so close together in one rod holder. Guess it is what it is. If other people have 10 rods out there, I can do it with 3 on one side. This one feels like there's nothing on there. Yep, no bait. No bait, no bait, no bait. That tells me there's a bunch of little fish out here. I'd like to get one a size today. I'm using small hooks, 5/0. So, I mean, they got to be pretty tiny. You guys saw that last one I caught. All right, that's good. That's good. I don't need to get too fancy. Let me get the tail end up and start the motor. Oh, yeah. We'll pull the anchor up. Oh, it's muddy out here. I can see the bubbles. I can see the bubbles. All right, folks. So I'm trying to stop cussing. I think I did a pretty good job today. You guys remember me cussing at all during the stream today? My wife wants me to stop. She's like, how come you gotta cuss so much? Same with Betty Jean. She yells at me when I'm cussing a lot. When I had my podcast and show on there, I got pretty good at not doing it on camera. So I need to work on that again. All right, let's find that log. Can I pick that log? I mean, dog. Can I fish that log? There we go. That's the new saying right there. I'm keeping that one for myself. That'll be on t-shirts coming soon to the merch shop, which is linked on my main page. Also, I'm working on a discount code for a big tackle company. Waiting for them to give it to me. Looking forward to that. All right. We're going to go past again. We're going to find that log. Pull a Yui and see what happens. All right, let's turn it around. Man, there's a lot of tires here. I wish I had a mount that I could easily show you guys stuff of what I'm seeing on my sonar and such. All right, where's that log? We'll go fish that log. Sorry for my silence, folks, but I'm kind of watching this here. There's the log right there. See it on the side scan. Looking for fish. There's a lot of little ones on there. That's what I'm seeing. That log is broke up though. All right, let's get away from the bank a little bit. Ooh, look at that. All right, we got her in reverse. And try to get the speed to die down before I drop the anchor, which I'm dropping now. Take it out of reverse. All right, anchor's on the bottom. Let's give it some slack. Point the back of the boat back towards the gravy. All right, there we go. Drop the talon. Turn the motor off, and we're fishing. That didn't take too long, did it? Did it, Chet? Can I fish that long? Mr. Flatty just winked at me? No, I didn't wink. Oh, lost my earpiece, though. Gotta be careful. All right, let's get a fresh piece of shrimp out here. All right, we're gonna put this one behind that log. A little closer than I wanted to be, but we'll make do. There we go. We're gonna put this lightweight rod in the number one position, a little closer to the boat. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's not good, Mark. What you do? What a mess. There we go. Hooked it around the eye of the other one. This one I'm going to put right on that log. Hopefully we won't get stuck in that joker. I don't like that cast. I'm going to recast that one. I can cast far. Accurate? That's another story. That's what I wanted right there. So I got one fish here. I got one fish in the other spot. That's pretty normal for fishing this river. You can usually hit a spot that you've caught fish at in the past for at least one fish. Every now and then you get lucky. Like when I fish up north of Mendota, you see schools of channel cats. Fishing with Jerry Hohausen, which is always a pleasure. Um, he got me fishing to where you see fish, stop, fish 'em. See fish, stop, fish 'em. And that definitely proved to be an effective way of doing it. That whole, find fish. Oh, we got a bite here on number one. Oh, pulled it right out of its mouth. Let's see if he comes back. Should have reeled down in the rod holder, big dummy. I think he got my bait. We're getting bit though. That's a good thing. Over here, right behind that dock, there's a whole mess of stuff. I marked a bunch of little fish. In the past, I've caught big fish off that log that I've been talking about, like 8 pounders. That's what I consider pretty big on this river as far as channel. I've caught them 14 pounds. For some reason, I've caught a lot of 14s. Beating at 14's always been kind of hard. I did get a 21 pounder on a Sandusky. That was fun. All right, let's check the bait on this bad boy. Yeah, he got my bait. He got my bait. That's why we check bait. Oh, this number 3 is getting hit. Saw that out of the corner of my eye. There we go. Come on. Set that circle hook, Joker. Tappity tap tap. All right, we're going to check the bait on this one. Looks like I found another dink spot today. But that's okay. We're just, oh, no, still got bait. Did tear it up. I wonder if it was a turtle, because there are turtles in this spot. I get some fresh bait on here. All right, we're going to get this behind that log again. Perfect. All right. See what's going on with you good folks in chat. Regulators, what's going on? Mr. Murillo, how you doing? Hey there, Johnny Small Pepper. How you doing, bud? ATC Fishing, what's up? Mr. Regulators, what's going on, my friend? No, Kelly's not my son. Quit trying to be a part of my family by marrying into it. He's not my son. But you're like family to me, Aaron. You definitely are. Aaron, we got 2 little channel cats in the boat, which is what we're fishing for, using some freezer burnt shrimp for bait. Fishing with some Whisker Seeker rods, some Abu Garcia reels. That's a pissy fun reel on the Catfish and Carp rod that caught one on there and one on the FMJs. A slow day of fishing, but it's better than a busy day of working. See, if I wasn't streaming, if I wasn't live, I'd go fish that dock over there, try and get me some bluegill. But we're not going to do that today. It's too hard to talk to you good people and do that at the same time. I'm not that ambidextrous. Yes, sir, I am on the Fox River. Unconvincing? What are you talking about? I am on the Fox, my home waters, the river I love. Good day on the water. We've had so much rain, it's been so hard to get out. I mean, if I get caught in the rain, it's one thing, but if I'm going to like drag the boat out during a storm, that's not my idea of a good time. Too old for that stuff. So I get out when I can. We got storms coming the rest of the week, so I'm going to try and fish around them. Hopefully, we'll have breaks in the weather. If I get an 8 hour break, I'm coming. All right, the next stop's going to be a point that's about a half a mile down. We'll give this spot 20 more minutes and then we'll do that. We're going to try and put some fish in the boat, show Aaron how it's done. Hope you're feeling all right, Aaron, man. I like my brother, Chad. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Chad's good people. Leave him alone. Just because he picks on you, Lyle. Still waiting for brother Luke to pop in here and give me some grief. I think Chad's busy working. I don't know if he's listening or not. So I made a bunch of you people mods, if you noticed, because I know you guys. You guys come have been in my streams before, or I talk to you on streams and stuff. If for some reason YouTube picks me up in their algorithm, you guys know what to do if people get out of hand. I fully trust all of you. Because I've seen a couple of these streams get kind of busy, and then you got a bunch of jokers in there. Last thing I want them to do is offend any of you. Also, keep in mind that a lot of the new people that are coming to these streams are young kids. So I'll let them talk a little bit. You know what I mean? A lot of them get excited and really enjoy what they're doing. Last thing we want to do is be mean to them. I saw that happen a little bit. So just keep that in mind because we want to keep the kids happy and safe. Definitely 100%. Oh, thanks, ATCs. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, I haven't been streaming too much lately, but we're going to start doing it a little more. I am going to try and mount that camera up in the front of the boat so I can use both sides of the rod, both of the rod racks. We'll see. I'll do a little test job next time I come out. I'll have to put a post or something up there and mount that camera nice and high, and then I can use like I am. I'm using my iPad to read messages. I was recommended. Awesome. Who recommended me? I'd like to thank him. I know it wasn't Aaron. So we had the one bite here. The next spot down here, like I said, a half a mile down, there's a point that I usually do pretty good. The river narrows, so there's a point, and I park right on the ledge. But a lot of times, catfish will be in the shallows off to the starboard side. But those are full of weeds. I've caught some pretty big jokers in there, 10, 12 pounders. But it's a ton of work and a ton of weed removal. But we may give that a shot. Oh, do I hear a boat coming? Hear a two cycle. I'm surprised there's not more water skiers out here today. Such a nice day, water's calm. Finally got a little bit of chop on the water. That helps with fishing. Also, if you guys have been here for a while, you saw where I went under that bridge. Just on the other side of that bridge is a nice ledge right there too. But I thought I'd do better over here. Not sure how I would do over there. Usually I do better at that spot at the beginning of the season. They seem to move. Yeah, I got one of them clamp mounts. Oh, YouTube did. Cool. I'm glad you did. I got one of them clamp mounts now. I got a clamp to my windshield. But yeah, I could put it on a. I got one of them YOLO Tech ones. The only problem with the YOLO Tech is it doesn't mount. It doesn't mount sideways. It doesn't mount like this. It just only mounts it so it's the wide because you got to have the phone clamp on there. So what I do is I just take this clamp and clamp it to the post right there. So oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Little dudes just pulling on the baits. Maybe I'll try downsizing the baits at half the size. So it'll take the whole thing and rather than just bite on a piece of it. Channel cats are pretty competitive fish with one another. So they'll just grab the end of a bait and run. They won't sit there and engulf the whole thing most of the time. Usually I got a theory that when they bite, they'll pick it up and they'll open their mouths as they're running away, and sometimes you get them that way for the most part. Oh, it's a pontoon boat coming my way. Let's see what the water temp is here. We're looking at 77, so it's warmer down on this end of the river. That's surface temp. All right, we're going to check the bait on this one. If the bait's gone, even if it's not gone, we're going to downsize it a little bit, see if we can't get them. Because you can catch elephants with peanuts, you can't catch mice with them. Let's see what it did to the bait. It did tear it up a little bit. We're going to reuse this though. We're going to get it on the hook a little better. Hopefully they'll swallow it. Man, what is a subtic clamp mount? Is that kind of like what I got now? Oh, what was that? Here, fishy, fishy, come on. All right, right now I'm fishing structure like you guys know. Maybe I need to fish seams, which is at that point over there. That might be what I got to do. Which is what I do all the time when I'm fishing. Use what I call time and time again. I almost get tired of calling it that, but like the textbook tactics. Stuff like humps, rocks, seams, any kind of structure, bays, slow water, warm water, fast water, edges, which would be seams. Usually, once you can figure it out, if you catch them on seams in one part, you'll catch them on a lot of seams. They'll be sitting there waiting for that food to come. And if you don't know what a seam is, if you're new to the channel, basically where water changes speed. You'll have slow water on one side of fast water, and that can be caused by a lot of stuff. Rocks, points, humps. Come on, fish, let's get another one for the good people in chat. You guys still there? I have 28 people watching. Not like the sound. Can you guys hear that leaf blower? Tim's still here? Everybody got lockjaw. No, you can't hear it good. Yeah, that happens. I'm guessing Buggy went back to sleep or he had to take care of his parents. I think his mom was coming home. All right, 5 more minute countdown and we're moving to that point. Not enough action here. Can't believe the water temp's so much warmer here. Kind of surprising. All right, what do you say we move, folks? Let's stop wasting time. Let's stop wasting time. This one wasn't even touched. I think this one's been in the water longest too. This one's behind that load. And this one, the bait is gone. All right. It's all right though. We got more bait. All right. Everything's set. We ain't got that far to go. I'm going to point you guys forward while I'm doing this. Give you guys the view. Raise that Minn Kota. Here we go. We're going to turn you forward. There you go. Pulling the anchor in now. You start that motor. There you go. Man, I love the sound of that thing. I always look at that anchor when I pull up to see what kind of bottom I'm fishing. See, we're on mud. So we'll lower that down, get it in the water. We're going to move a little bit. We ain't got far to go. We'll take it easy getting there. It is a pretty day, though, out here, ain't it? You guys got a nice view, as far as I'm concerned. A couple of channel cats in the boat. I can't complain. You can see that last boat lift / dock up there. It's just past that. The furthest one, I should say. Man, it's 77 degrees. I should have brought my bathing suit. I got to get the wife out here and do a little swimming. She loves to come out here. We bring them dogs out here. I don't know if you guys are here. When I was heading out here, there was a beach out here that we park at. Pretty nice. That we'll bring a grill to. Listen to some music. Have some bratwurst or some dogs. My goodness, this guy's got a whole bunch of wood up here. I wish I could show that to you. He's got wood stick 15 feet tall. Probably blocking the view to his house, I imagine. Oh, this wind is picking up. That might help. It is blowing upstream, which makes life kind of difficult when you're dragging baits. But usually when it blows here, it always does. Now you see where this opens up here, folks? You can see these weeds. That's where that flat is. Right here is a point. You can actually see the seam in the water. So I'm going to do a little pass through there. Get a look-see. A lot of duckweed. He's getting super shallow here. All right, I am like right on the edge here. I'm not marking any fish, so we're gonna move a little further and come back. See, here's an opening in the weeds here. I'm only scanning 40 feet out. I want to be able to see fish. Usually when I'm looking at side scan, I'm looking for shadows. Not seeing any fish here. Doesn't mean I'm giving up. How do you guys feel about power lines? Think they attract fish some magical way? Let me take a look at chat here. See if you guys are talking to me or am I talking to myself? Hey Alvin, what's going on, bud? We're just moving spots, checking the sonar, looking for fish. I'm marking a couple of small fish over here, but actually pretty darn small. We're in 4.5 feet of water. Across the river, it gets to about 8 feet. Here we got a little drop right here. It just dropped to 6 feet. See if you find anything here. Water temp still 77.2. We're in 7 feet of water here. Looks like a sand bottom too. I don't fish here too much. There's actually a public place to fish right here. Now we're going with the current downstream. If you guys notice, there's a boathouse up here. That's a little indent. Sometimes I can get fish waiting on stuff to flow through here. There's also a creek in the corner. So we're gonna go check that. See, it just that hole just scale it up. We're back to 4 feet. All right. There's some rocks here along the side. I don't know if you guys saw those. We'll scan past them, see if we see anything. I'm seeing shadows, but I don't know if those are fish. We could try it. Let's try it. All right, let me turn the boat around. Actually, I marked a ton of shadows under right there. See, and it just dropped to 8 feet right here. I should have kept going a little bit, see if there was anything in there. But like I said, I did see fish, or what it could have been fish. 5 feet, 4 feet. Here's where I'm starting to see shadows at the top of that hole, which might be a good thing. I'm not seeing as many, so that tells me those were fish and they moved, which is good because they could come back. They could have just moved because I was here. We're going to drop this anchor here in a minute. And all right, we just made it to stop 0 miles an hour. Drop the anchor. We'll put it in reverse. All right. Put the tailing down. All right. It seemed like a little bit of gravel. What's going on in chat? Let's see. I agree, Tim. I always wondered about those electrical pulses. What's up, Minnow Dunkers? What's going on? Just fishing for some channel cats. Nothing real fancy. There you go, brother. Like I was telling everybody, I had some freezer burnt shrimp in the freezer. I figure I'd use that for bait today. Nothing fancy. We got 2 channel cats in the boat, little guys. Heck, this beats sitting at home on my butt or working, that's for sure. So we're just out here enjoying the day. We've been moving spots quite a bit. All right, now this is there's rocks here on the shore. There's some trash on the bottom. Look like boulders. It's a choke point on the river. On the river's heading this way, so we're oh, there we go. We got a fish already. See, oh, this one's a better one. There we go. We're hooked up. See what I mean by if the fish are there, they're gonna bite. All right, let's get them up here. Do I boat flip them or do I? I'm netting them. We're not whisking. I want to show you guys a fish. This is a decent sized eater, 100%. He's not hooked that great, but we'll get him in the boat. There we go. He's barely whisker hooked. So I'm just gonna unhook him. Look at that. I guess those were catfish I saw. I like it when the plan comes together. What do you say before I show them this? We get another line cast out there. See if we can't get another one right off the bat. There we go. All right, let me show this guy to you. Little dude, but he's a fish. Here we go. Look at that. Little dude. He's talking. There we go. Get him on my other camera too. All right, there we go. There's another one. Let's get this one in the water, and then we'll rebait that one we just caught it on and get that casted back out there. See if we can't make some lemonade. Really want to get a nice one on this rod because that's always fun. Did I cast it over? No, I did. Big dummy. There we go. We'll have to recast that one. We'll get this one right on the ledge here. Gotta get another piece of shrimp out of the cooler. Get her baited up. See if we can't get a couple out of this spot. I know I'm pushing my luck, but hopefully I'm not jinxing myself. That other one I caught closer to that 8-foot hole I was telling you about. We're gonna find out where they are over here, though. It's way back there. So this will give me an idea of where they're sitting on this ledge in the hole, top of the hole. Got all my bases covered. All right. Let's see what's going on in chat. Man, it's a beautiful day out here. It's a little hot, but it's nice. Hey, what's going on, Bobby? How you doing, bud? What's up, Ashley? How you doing, dear? Made some more mods. There we go. All right, have a good day at work. 8 channels on Pink Creek Lake. Nothing over 5. Oh, heck, that ain't too bad. It's still fishing, man. Still fishing, bud. All right. Let's see if we get another one. But that one bit pretty quick. Like I said, this time of year, they're like that. Move to a spot, catch one, maybe two, got to move to another spot. So number one is right here by the rocks. Number two is back a little further, maybe 25 feet off the rocks. And look at this, number three just had a hit. That's in that 8-foot hole, way back there. There we go. Number two, fish on. So it's fighting pretty hard. Feels pretty good. Swap rods out here. Hopefully I won't lose them messing around over here. Here comes a boat. Same size. It's just angrier. Oh, look at this. I got another one on. I got one on this one now. This one's hooked pretty good, so we'll get him in the boat. There we go. Look at that. This one's a little nicer. This one's got a belly on him. There we go. Look at that, folks. This is a little nicer. Ooh, he's got them bumps on him. He's got some black stuff over here. Some marks on his side. Hopefully you guys can see that. I was getting bites on number 3. There we go. All right, we're gonna let this one go. Here we go. There's another one. Rah, 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 rah. I don't know, maybe 3 pounds. I had a bait towel around here. Oh, I put it back here, didn't I? That's what jeans are for, I guess. All right, let me get another piece of bait out there. So it's 2 in this spot. So what's that? 4 for the day? Yeah, not bad at all. I'll take it. See if we can get a 6-pack. All right, this one's there. Move some bait around. Yep, I thought this one did get hit. Their bait was in bad shape when I threw it out there, so we'll rebait it. Am I back to the rods? So I might be missing something. I'm glad I stopped here. I've been having fished this exact spot for channel cats. So, oh, look at this, number 2. All right, we better check the bait on this one. That was a pretty good tug. Yeah, still got bait on it. Good deal. We're getting bites on this number 3 now, too. Man, this is a nice view, ain't it, folks? Check it out. That looks so pretty. I'm blessed. There's an artist up there, let me tell you. Oh, it definitely look like bite marks. What's up, Mr. Tully? How you doing? If you guys are just getting here, man, hit that thumbs up for me. I'd appreciate it. You can double tap on that screen and give myself a thumbs up too. There we go. Oh, 50 thumbs up. Right on. All right, let's see how many we can get out of this hole. Remember, I said 2's about the average, but we got that 3rd bite. So we may figured something out. 8 feet of water. Oh, see, look at this. I'm getting a bite on number 1. Little tiny ones, though. Here we go. Come on, hook up. Okay. Oh, number 2. Nope, missed him. He'll come back. Come on, fishies. That was anti-dramatic or anticlimactic. Wait, is he back? That could be. I don't think it's a turtle. There's too much current for being a turtle. There we go. Nope. Sometimes I jump the gun. I need to let these circle hooks do their thing. I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down with you folks. Oh, there we go. Number 2 again. Nip, nip, nip. Gotta be a little sucker. We're gonna let him do his thing. Yeah, that was me, Aaron. You guys see this number 2? Like a turtle or something. We're gonna check this bait, see what it looks like. Man, that thing followed it darn near up to the boat. Had to be a turtle. Turtle, turtle, turtle. I just felt it hit the bottom. I could feel rocks there. It probably goes from mud to rocks. That's that change in bottom. Maybe that's where they're sitting. We're gonna find out. Oh, look at this right away. Come on, eat it. All right, we're gonna leave that sit for a minute while I rebait this. Wonder why this guy gave up on this. Did he get my bait? I'm thinking he did. He sure did. All right, let's see what happens. I'm getting nothing up here on the top of this ledge. Oh, what was that? You guys sure ain't too talkative today. The cat got your tongue. People must be working. I'm headed down here. Underground detention system. Well, we're getting a bite on that number 2 again. This number 1 rod is pretty darn close, John boys. I need to get that number 3 closer to the where that number 2 is. But that's just asking for a nest, for a bird's nest. Oh, there we go. Number 2's getting hit again. Could be a turtle. Actually, I think it is a turtle. I'd rather he steal my bait than get hooked on it, though. I don't want to drag one of them stinky suckers in my boat. Get awfully slow over here. I'm going to check the bait on this number 2 and recast it either way. Yeah, I kind of figured. I think it's a turtle. I think I'm just feeding that sucker. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You guys are, I'm humming. You guys are lucky I ain't singing. That would be a travesty. Excuse me. All right, let's see if I can get this where I want it. There we go. Not as close to the bank as I wanted it, but we'll see what happens. I'm getting zero action on this one. There we go. Oh, we got something on this two again messing with it. I sure do like this number two. I need to find my bait towel. Where did I put my bait towel? Hope it didn't fly out the boat. There it is. Fell down here. It's a little warm out here now. A little bit of breeze makes a difference. I got fish swimming by. Hopefully they'll come across my bait. Oh, there we go. Number two again. At least we got some action over here earlier. Marilla. No, I'm not singing. I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. What time is it? It is 10:30. 10:30. We'll give it a little while yet. Usually I fish till 11 in the mornings, but I got out here a little late. I got to take some photos before I get off the river too for today's thumbnail, or for thumbnail for tomorrow's Panfish Nation. This is a killer view right here. We'll have to come back to this spot if we hit another one. See, the spot was good for two fish, just like the rest of them on this river. Now I bet if I go back to where I started, I can get another fish or two out of there. I might reel all of these in a little closer, see if they came out of that hole. They could have just been in there hiding after I drove over them. Because when I marked them, they were at the top of this hole. So this is what, my third spot? The other one we kind of split up. We just moved a little bit. So I'm counting that as one spot. So we got fish at each spot, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Happy with my fish finding abilities. Acquired species. I got one more spot I can probably pull a fish or two out, but that's 4 miles past the launch upstream. That's a long ways away. Seeing Mr. Morello's name in chat just makes me want hot wings. Those sound good. Those sound really good. All right, let's see. Let's get me another stone out here. Nice and cold. Oh, here comes a boat. Let's see what's coming our way. Oh, here come the pleasure boaters. 10:38. See if we got a pleasure boater bite. Oh, this guy's leaving a big wake. Look at this. Let's see how the Lund handles it. Yeah, like easy, like it's nothing. My old boat, I'd be dying. Oh, there's a little bit of rocking and rolling. There's a fish. There we go. Let me put this in the frickin' drink holder so I don't spill it everywhere. Come on, stay there. Are you still there? They're still there. Good deal. Shook the hook. It's a pleasure boat bite. See if we can get this one in a boat. Feels about the same size as the rest of them. It don't feel like a turtle, so that makes me happy. Oh, oh, it's a drum. That could be what's messing with him. Oh, not a fan, but they're fun to catch. Let's see, can I boat flip him? How's he hooked? Yeah, he's hooked pretty good. Decent size one. Let me get the grips out. Not because they got teeth or anything, but because they're slimy. And I don't want to drop it all over my boat and get that garbage. He's covered in mud. There we go. There's drumfish. Slimy sucker. This one's for you, Lyle. There we go. Got a picture of it with the GoPro. I got that sucker set on looping. That's what's probably been giving me a hard time. Finally hooked up to him. It was a good hook set right in the mouth, too. Oh, right on the side of my boat. That's going to have to get wiped off. Surprised I ain't been catching more drum. Hopefully that taught him a lesson not to mess with my shrimp. Pontoon boat. Get this casted out before they wave me out. All right. At two. I have no idea. Do we got a 6-pack of fish yet? Missy Elliott, what's up, dear? How you doing? The current, it's not as bad as it was ripping before, but I think if we get all that rain they're talking about, it's going to pick up. I'm gonna guess maybe half mile an hour, 3/4. I got to remember I'm at a choke point too, so it amplifies the current here. I'm catching fish, so that's good. 5 fish, thanks, Tim. One more will make a 6-pack. Hopefully we can get one more before the pleasure boaters get too bad. Four cats and a Lyle. Josh and Jerry Parker, they love them suckers. Eat them up. I think Dockery likes them too. Maybe I'll do a catch and cook video with them. One of them, try it out. I'll cook some other kind of fish with it just so I don't waste the oil on that bad thing. I'll cook the good fish first and then we'll cook the drum afterwards. We're going to check this number 3 rod out. Yep, no bait. Fishing on credit. You know what the politicians did to interest rates? Holy smokes. Feel bad for anybody who buys a house these days. They're going to get reamed. All right. We're going to put this one where we caught that drum. Oh, actually, I can't see it too far out. We'll see what that does. We'll recast this one again. I think I'm a little too close to the bank. Yeah, I'm on the weeds. Unless that's, oh no, that's my other. Do I have a fish? Or a turtle or something? An awful lot of weight on here. It ain't kicking. No, I got another line. And some weeds. See if I can do this without causing massive damage to my life. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, we're going to correct this here. The weeds on the line. All right, we got her straightened out, I think. Really wanted to get a bigger one on this catfish and carp rod. Right behind the boat. All right, let's see what happens. I agree, 10 through fish is pretty good in one hole. Double our land tax here. Made our insurance double too. They're bad thieves. Yeah, they are as bad as turtles. They're closer to snakes, though, if you ask me. We'll give this spot until 10 more minutes, maybe. Maybe till 10 or 11:15 my time. I keep seeing fish slide by on the side imaging. So they're coming through here. It's what are they? They could be carp. All right, I got to take a little break up in the front of the boat, folks. You watch those lines for me. Nature's break. Man, it is getting warm out here. I know Matt's going to be like, I'm an amateur, but I'm not used to that Arkansas heat. I'm not used to that Missouri heat either. All done. I missed anything? What's up, John boys? Back, cool cats. What's going on? There you go, James. Here comes a bass boat from this morning. Is that Jake? Yeah, that is Jake. He must be pressed for time. Usually he'll stop. See, he came screaming by and there's barely any waves. That's what you got to do sometimes.